This week.
(2K) Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Lakers in Los Angeles. And for Los Angeles, on their home court against a subpar team, this is one they expect to win. As long as they play with effort, you have to like their chances. And without a doubt, one of the more popular players in the league now. Seeing a lot of Che jerseys in the stands. Kenny, have you bought one yet?
You know what? I'm not going to lie. I bought 3 because of my sons. They wanted one. I wanted one. And the way he stood up for his teammates in the past and the way he conducts himself, he's a rising star. So, yes, I have 3.
Looks like a Che jersey you're wearing.
No, it's not. I had to make this myself. I tried to buy one, but they didn't have one in stock.
Sold out?
This is the bootleg version.
Yeah, it looks like it. Not really professionally done.
Whatever.
Both teams ready for the tip. Here's Kevin.
The bronze likeness of Lakers great Magic Johnson that can be found just outside the front door of our location today, the Staples Center. Welcome, DA, take it away.
Well, Kevin Love has dramatically improved his perimeter shooting over his career, but he said, "I've tried not to fall in love with it too much. Where I'm going to make my money is also rebounding. That's a stat I always look at because it can help a team win even when the shot's not falling."
Great attitude. His work inside, a big part of it, DA. Thanks. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Che.
And when it comes to his scoring, he's enjoying a fantastic run. He's brought his points per game average up thanks to the work he's done in the past 10, and maybe he's got another big one in store tonight.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Clarkson is the 2 with Osman the 3. The duo inside, Love and Thompson. And it's Garland in at point guard. And for the Lakers, Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Shea is out there with Davis, and it's Rondo in at the 1. Long season, Brent, halfway through. Some teams try to create camaraderie, team dinners and team trips, and I would think that would help.
Well, that helps with your personal savings. You're not spending,
absolutely.
You're not spending your per diem.
No per diem spend.
Well, there's a tremendous article that was written last year about what it is that Greg Popovich created in San Antonio. Funny thing, when that article came out about the Spurs dinner culture, I had people that were calling me up going, "You should read this." And I said, "Read it. I lived it." Are you kidding me? But absolutely, time like that, time where you have conversation, time in front of one another, where you learn about, hopefully you're learning about the vulnerabilities of your teammate, because in the end, that's what ends up making you stronger. So I think those kind of things help immensely.
Here's Garland, following the basket by Anthony Davis, and the dunk by Love.
Well, smartly played there from Love. He knows exactly where to cut after he sets that screen.
To the paint. And Rondo with the basket on the assist by James.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's Garland. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Nuggets in Denver. Here's Osman, and Davis sends it back.
Just a wonderful effort from Davis on the defensive end with that rejection.
The offensive rebound. Shea, no good.
I'm not sure where the lack of focus comes in there, Kevin. That's not like him. The defense is close, but there's enough space to score.
Garland, no good.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And Che gets it to go.
Scoring with the bump can throw your concentration off. Che right there, not distracted by contact.
Here's Garland, following the basket by Che. Garland with it. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, Shea.
Basketball is one of the few sports where good offense beats good defense, and nobody has had better offense than him lately. I don't think there's anybody in the league that could have slowed him down on offense. He was unstoppable, to say the least.
Here's Davis, and there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Back to Love. It's stolen by Davis. Now the Lakers on the break. And here they go. Caldwell Pope trying to break free. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Shea's got his second basket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
Yeah, faced off twice last season, and it was a split between the two teams.
Yeah, they matched up very evenly, and that's not a compliment to either side. Last season was a struggle for both squads, and now they're each looking to turn the corner.
Now here's Thompson. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. Now let's take a moment to check out our race for Rookie of the Year. Here are some of the top young talents in the game who will be recognized as the best of the best. You take a look at Garland. There hasn't been many times where he's played like a rookie as he's come in and done whatever is asked of him. That's why he's our number 5.
And at number 5 in the rankings, it would be out of the question for him to make a run at that top spot here in the last half of the season.
Not at all. His talent is right on par with any of those guys ahead of him right now in the rookie rankings.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
And he can't get the first one. And the Cavaliers this summer selecting point guard Darius Garland with the 5th overall pick. The second-year man, Colin Sexton, already on the roster. Greg, how do you see the fit between these two players?
Well, I mean, both are 6'2". The questions will come at the defensive end of the floor. Offensively, both show great promise as shooters, very scoring-minded guards, reminiscent possibly of a Lillard-McCollum pairing for the Blazers, which could be a roadmap for the Cavs.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball, following the bucket by the Lakers. Thompson kicks to Osman. Back to Thompson. 6 to shoot. The shot comes out, and the Lakers going the other way now. And James with the basket on the assist by Rondo.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Garland the pass to Thompson. Pass to Clarkson. A three-pointer, no good. Lakers leading by 13. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Inside. Shoots. And again, it's the Lakers.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Here's Osman following the basket by LeBron James. 2 points. That one goes. Love's got 6.
Precision shooting off of the pass. Love takes no time letting that one go.
Shea drives in. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Rondo's got 4 assists in the game. Now here's Garland. He's covered by Rondo. Drains the three-pointer. 9 points for Kevin Love.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
Pass to Davis. He kicks to Rondo. Stolen by Garland. Here's Osman. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
A shot by Clarkson, no good. And it's Davis with the ball for the Lakers. It's a 10-point game. A lot of talk, Brent, about eliminating divisions, something that's been discussed. Do you think that's going to happen?
I don't understand what the divisions are. Do you?
Well, no. We don't pay attention to the divisions.
We don't pay any attention to the divisions.
It's all about conference.
And we know that divisions end up helping in some ways with the playoff seedings, but it just seems strange today to have the divisions the way they are divided up. I think it helps when you're opening up a fish wrap in the morning if you check a traditional newspaper, but otherwise, there could be something that goes away soon.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. And they double up Jay. Here's Osman. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Pass to Zizic. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Yeah, never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
Lakers shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
And he's good on the second.
Well, you saw this kind of leadership early on from Shea, even sitting out a tournament game in college when he was protesting the treatment of one of his teammates. That's taking a stand.
Here's Zizic. Last game we saw him score 14. Osman. Yep, it counts. Osman's got his second bucket tonight.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Back to Jay. Feeds to Cousins. It's stolen by Nance. Here's Sexton. Banked in off the glass.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Lakers leading by 6. Here's Caruso. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And that one's good to go from Shea.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now, here's Garland. And the rejection by Cousins.
Well, offensively, you better respect the reach of DeMarcus Cousins. Terrific at getting a hand on that one and swatting it away.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Here's Sexton. Following the basket by Che. And there's the foul. We'll go on Alex Caruso. That is... Here's Rondo. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And the dunk by Jay.
Orchestrating right now, Rondo should be playing with a baton.
And so it's Cleveland with it. They trail by 16. So on the floor for Cleveland. Manning the backcourt, it's Sexton and Clarkson. Kevin Love out there with John Henson. And it's Thompson in at the 5 spot.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Shea in the last game against the Thunder put on a show. He contributed 51 points, and the energy he played with was amazing, willing his way to a double-double. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
And David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Sexton dishes to Thompson. Love the pass to Sexton. Three-pointer. It's good from long range. Sexton's got 7 points.
Well, Anthony Davis, the #1 overall pick back in 2012, a perennial all-star, 6 of his 7 seasons in New Orleans with the Pelicans, where he averaged over 20 points per game. He is a superstar and one of the more rare birds in the league at his position to be able to do what he does.
Here's Clarkson following the basket by Anthony Davis. And here's Clarkson. He had 22 points in the win against the Nuggets in Denver. The shot's good from Henson.
Defensively, you want to force Henson away from the rim, but you also have to get up on him in the mid-range.
And Brent, you look at the different ways that Davis can affect the game. What stands out to you most?
Well, really his skill level. There's a lot of talk about how much he's grown as a shooter and playing in the half court. But since he's come into the league, Kevin, the skill that I admire most about AD is what he does in transition. For him to get out on the break, run and be a target, and catch the ball at any position on the floor and know what to do with it, that's an amazing thing for a guy his size.
In that height, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Garland, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
Tristan Thompson is one of the best offensive rebounders in the NBA. So to do that, you can't be afraid to throw your weight around.
Now, here's Garland. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. And Davis puts it in.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Clarkson against Caldwell Pope. Thompson right side. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Clarkson. Here's Love. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Lakers leading by 17. Down low. And Shea throws it down.
Ooh, the night is growing here for Shea, but he's not one to gloat, during the game at least.
Now Garland. He dishes it to Clarkson. Elbow shot. Kept alive. Nice shot by Thompson. Thompson's got 4 points this quarter.
He seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
To the inside. Tipped away. Stolen by Thompson. .136 left in the first half of basketball. Garland dishes to Thompson. And good that time. Thompson's got 6.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
And the Lakers call time here.
Whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Larry Nance is checked in for the Cavaliers. Osman comes in for Clarkson.
Great assist there from LeBron. Going to try to set the table all night.
Garland, the pass to Osman. At the elbow, it's Thompson. Kicks to Garland. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 6 points for Darius Garland.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Nance.
Back when I first saw him in Summer League, one of the things that I liked about Shea is that he invites the contact, does not shy away from those kind of plays.
And Los Angeles with some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Anthony Davis. And it's Green in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Cleveland also making a change. Zizic has checked in. Lets the 3 fly. But they get it back. And Nance kicks to Osman. Now here's Garland. 6 points for him. A fadeaway, and the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot. Again, his teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
Here's Green. Lays it up off the glass. Green's got his first points of the night.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Sexton the pass to Garland. Here's Osman. He's covered by Rondo. Sexton with it. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Sexton, not one of the bigger guards in the league, but he plays with a tremendous tenacity.
The Cavaliers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
It's been all about Shea for the Los Angeles Lakers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Kevin. How do you guys get back in this game after the first half?
Thanks, Josh. I mean, we're getting good ones. I don't know what it is. We had the day off. Just need to get our legs under us in the second half, come out, go on a big run like we usually do, and we'll be fine.
We'll see how it goes. Thanks a lot, Kevin. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. While you look at Shea in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Now, this is going that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Rondo and Caldwell Pope in the backcourt. Shea is out there with LeBron James, and it's Davis in at the center. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel.
#1 pick overall in the draft, coming out of Kentucky, and it just feels like Anthony Davis has had one focus on his mind, and that is to become the best player he can be. Love to see his evolution.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins suffered an Achilles injury, and it was a major setback for him, but it was also an eye-opener. Cousins said, any given day could be your last day playing, and all the celebrity, all the fame ends. My love for the game has grown, but at the same time, I want to be more than just a basketball player. Kevin, challenges can put anything into perspective.
Thank you, D.A.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
The Cavaliers trail by 16. On the trade for Anthony Davis, a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade, confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
Love with the buckets.
Now we're looking at an offensive weapon here in Kevin Love that has big men shaking their head, especially here tonight. He's hot.
The drive by Shea. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. And a big summer for the Lakers, trading for Anthony Davis. For a time, Greg, it even looked like they had a great shot at landing Kawhi Leonard.
He ends up choosing the Clippers, which gives rise to a compelling rivalry. The nexus of NBA basketball has shifted to the city of Angels. Whichever team you root for, LA fans with a lot to celebrate. It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Davis, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the foul against Cleveland.
Great understanding by Davis to sense the foul coming, but also get the shot off as well.
And for the Cavs, their #1 goal is to identify a young superstar to build around.
Yeah, they've had a nice collection here of guys that they hope step up and step out. Cleveland's only 2 Rookie of the Year award winners have been LeBron James and Kyrie Irving. Franchise changers hard to find. Ooh, that's pretty clever from LeBron. Knows precisely when to rise up and let that one go.
Now, here's Garland. Tight defense on him, and that one is good.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
And it's Rondo with the ball for Los Angeles. They led the game at 1 point by 20. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
Yeah, something about it, the game feels like it's slowing down out there for Shea, who's seeing the whole court.
Now, here's Garland. Kicks it out to Love. Clarkson taking his time here to the middle. Love in the post. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. And that one's good. Love.
Maybe some underrated parts of Kevin Love is the strength that he has in that lower body. Excels at absorbing that contact and then up and powers through.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Rondo on the double team. Caldwell Pope against Clarkson. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
That's a much better looking shot, Kevin, with the mechanics there. Good release point. Nice soft float on that jumper.
Now here's Rondo. LeBron outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Each team has a catalyst, Brent. Some guys are ball dominant, play within the flow of the offense. Is there one approach better than the other?
Obviously, great coaches, Kevin, are going to find what it is that their best player does well. And as many times as I could get my best player into that situation, that's what I'm going to do. So if it's Harden in isolation, James Harden's going to be in isolation. If it's Steph Curry setting off-ball screens and relocating for threes, well, I'm going to do that too. So it all comes down to a fit with the player, his skill set, and how the coach wants to use that best.
Passes it to Shea. That one good for 2. Shea's got 5 points in the quarter.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Garland, the pass to Henson. Here's Osman. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on LeBron James.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Cavaliers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And Los Angeles with some changes. Kyle Kuzma comes in for James. And it's Green in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Cleveland also making a change. Sexton, he's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. Shea dishes to Howard. Good. And it's Shea picking up the assist. And the Lakers lead by 19.
Liking how Howard is playing down low tonight, commanding the rock and bullying whoever's guarding him. That's what you want from your big guy.
Here's Osman. He's got 5. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Here's Sexton. And another miss by Cleveland.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Shea kicks to Howard. The Cavaliers pull it in. Osman's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And the D's got to be a bit more physical right there, Kevin. Allowing Dwight to get that deep, not a good idea, which is why he constantly finds his way to the free throw line.
Henson the pass to Clarkson. And he banks in the layup.
I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because he seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, lining the backcourt, it's Sexton and Clarkson. Thompson is out there with John Henson. And it's Love in at the 3, the small forward.
All of that earned right there. It's become Che's mantra since he's gotten into the NBA.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Che. And obviously some good players have taken less money for a chance at a winning championship situation. That's made some rich teams even better.
Well, you have to appreciate a player in that regard, thinking that the financial gains that he could have somewhere else and playing for a team that's not capable of doing what it is that you're trying to do, and that's win a championship, that they've decided, look, it's not about that for me. What it is, it's about the experience of being around a team that elevates itself to being the best team in the league. And if you're fortunate enough at the highest level, Kevin, as a basketball player, to be around a championship, that experience sticks with you for a lifetime. So you do appreciate guys looking for those opportunities to be around a champion.
And Davis gets it to go.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Now, here's Sexton. He's covered by Rondo. From 11 feet away. Here's Henson. And Davis sends it back. They get it back, and it's good. 2 points. Lakers leading by 18. Rondo passes to Shea. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Shea. A lot of missing stats from the 60s and 70s, but if we could go back and look at those actual numbers, any players you think would really be catching our eye in terms of, wow, I didn't know that guy was that good, or he's better than I thought he was?
Well, don't we always look at the incredible, mind-boggling numbers of Wilt Chamberlain
yes,
and think, what was that guy doing?
Yeah.
And we don't even have half of it.
No.
So Wilt Chamberlain comes to mind first. What I think about Kevin when that question comes up is how many great players through the 70s and also really through the 80s, because the three-point line wasn't accentuated enough, missed the opportunity to be even greater scorers. I mean, Jerry West with a three-point line.
Can you imagine that?
You got to be kidding me. So there's a lot of gap of those players too, that also because of changes in rules and because the three-point line wasn't in, that we would be talking about in terms of nostalgia and their accomplishments with a much different voice.
Even someone as recent as Jordan, with the rules the way they are now.
Absolutely.
Unbelievable.
With the openness of the floor and what Michael could do, as if he wanted to prove he could do more.
Exactly. And the Cavaliers call time here.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
A different look now for Cleveland. Cedi Osman, he's checked in for John Henson. And it's Garland in for Colin Sexton. Clarkson passes to Garland, and that one drops.
Now, there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Inside, and Jay gets it to go on the assist by James. James has got 5 assists in the game. And here is Garland to the inside. That shot no good. LeBron with some nice D. Shea drives in, and the dunk by Jay.
Jay showing a little bit of a mean streak right now to his game. Thinking dunk, getting dunk.
Cleveland's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Got a piece of it, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. Still a ways to go between now and the three-point contest, but it's always fun to talk about it. Let's see who has the best shot to earn a spot in this year's event.
And maybe this list changes between now and All-Star Weekend, but I don't think anybody would be disappointed if it stays exactly the same as it is right now.
You look at James. He's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities on All-Star Weekend, but, you know, maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
Osman the pass to Clarkson. The feed to Love. Poked loose.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
The shot by Clarkson, no good. And it's Davis with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Clarkson against Rondo. Now, here's Clarkson, guarded closely. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's LeBron, and LeBron throws it down.
Well, it looks like he's got just one of those good feels tonight. That means trouble for the opponent.
Cavaliers shooting in this game 45%. And there's the pass to Osman. Brent, when a team hires a new coach, what tends to be the feelings of the players in that locker room, knowing there's a new voice in it?
If you are a veteran player, you have the opportunity, more than likely, Kevin, to call 5 or 6 resources.
8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The drive by Che, and he comes up with the deuce.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a... and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you later.
Hey, Shaq here. Another game, another double-double. If you had to choose, which is the greater value to this team, your passing or your scoring?
I don't know, Shaq, man. I have to say my passing and my scoring. I mean, they go together, so how do you pick? That's like asking someone which one of their 2 children are their favorite. That's just something you don't do, you know what I'm saying? But I've learned that from a personal experience. You don't go down that road.
Well, I have 6 kids, and my daughters are my favorites.
Jay, I want to show you something that can happen.
Let's take a selfie, Jay.
You say what's up to the fans, all right? Yeah, just come see what he's doing.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Hey, how you doing? How you doing?
Thanks, Jay.
You're welcome.
Player of the week time.
Oh, yeah. Who you got, Hank?
I'm sorry, but I don't know